Hello guys, welcome to my channel Hangover Theories. In this video, I am going to explain about not only current and also how to understand the current. For this, I want to take some daily life, not examples, daily life questions actually. Let's see what are the questions I am going to take. The first question is, initially when I learned the cooking for the very first time, it used to take 10 to 15 minutes just to fry the onions. So just for the simple thing, it is taking a lot much time, more than 10 minutes. So I just want to reduce the time. I have called my mom and asked for a suggestion. She said, add some salt when you are frying the onions. And magically it worked. The time for the frying of onions dropped to less than 5 minutes. It worked. But the question is how this adding of salt helped me to reduce the time. How it made the frying of onions quicker. That's one more interesting question. We know we add more salt and oil than required into the pickles, right? When I asked about this to my mom, she just said it is for preservation. Again, the same question arose. How this excess amount of salt and oil helps the pickle to store for longer time. So before going to the solutions of these, I wanted you to learn about osmosis. I have two boxes which are of same volume, let's say 1 liter, and first box has high concentrated salt solution and the second one has low concentrated salt solution. For high concentrated salt solution, we know the amount of water will be less and the amount of salt will be more. And in this case, the amount of water will be more and the amount of salt will be less. That's why it is called low concentrated, right? Now, if I place a semi-permeable membrane between these two boxes, that's what I represented with a green color. It is called semi-permeable membrane. What happens? Slowly, the water molecules in the second box enters into the box 1 through the semi-permeable membrane and tries to dilute the solution in the box 1. Right? When the more water is added into the box number 1, which is of high concentrated, it gets diluted. And it happens automatically, naturally. So the water molecules from the box 2 enters into the box 1. It keeps on moving till the two boxes achieve same concentration. That's the equilibrium position here. This whole process is called osmosis. So I can simply say the movement of water molecules from the low concentrated solution to high concentrated solution is called osmosis. Which things I can use as semi-permeable membrane? I have given two examples here. Okay, here in the very first image you can see there is a white color layer between the shell of the egg and the boiled egg. You can use this layer as semi-permeable membrane. And in the second image you can see a transparent layer which is coming out of the onion peel. Yeah, you can use this also as semi-permeable membrane. And the function of this semi-permeable membrane is it allows water in only one direction. It doesn't allow the water to move from the high concentrated to low concentrated solution. That's what the name suggests. Semi. It allows only the water in one direction. It doesn't allow in the opposite direction. How can I use this knowledge of osmosis to explain my questions? Okay, let's discuss about the solution number 1 first. That is why we add salt and how this salt helps to fry the onions quicker. Okay, I know the salt color is white, but I wanted to take red here just to make the image more clear. That's it. So let's say I just added salt while frying the onions. Now the thing is, onions will have water inbuiltly, right? And the water inside the onions is of low concentration. Now the salt which is sprinkled over the onions will be of high concentrated. And right after adding the salt, the osmosis occurs automatically. The water comes out of the onion just trying to dilute the salt which is sprinkled. That's cheating. The salt is just knocking the door of the onion and asking the water to come out. And when the water came out of the onions, fortunately there is fire beneath the pan, so the water gets evaporated. That's how I can drag the water out of the onions and make it dried quicker. Salt is my hero. I am going to the solution too, but before that I want you to pause the video and guess the solution. Come on. Before explaining the question 2, I just want to put one more question. When do the pickles get spoiled? The first thing is when there is any air contact to the vegetables which are used in the pickle. What happens? The veggies gets oxidized. Nothing but it is called spoiling. And the second one is, let's say there is some foreign particle entered into the pickle, like fungus, bacteria, or any microbes. In these two cases, the pickle might get spoiled. So how come I save the pickle from these two cases? For the first one, I have to use lots of oil till the veggies gets totally dipped into the oil. So when I open the lid of the pickle, this oil doesn't allow the air to come in contact with the veggies. It obstructs the air entering into the pickle. And what I have to do for the second one? Salt. This adding of excess salt prevents the pickle from the spoiling. How come? Okay, let's take the salt here. Let's say the pickle was already made and there are some foreign particles entered into the pickle. It may be fungus, bacteria, or any of the microbes. Now what happens? The animal cell, let's say this is the animal cell and this is the plasma inside the animal cell. This is nothing but 99% water and 1% salt. When these foreign particles enter into the pickle, the osmosis starts. The fluid inside the animal cell, which is of low concentration, because only 1% is the salt and 99% is water, and the pickle is of highly concentrated of salt because we added more salt. So when this foreign particle entered into the pickle, the osmosis occurs and the water molecules in the low concentrated region, which is animal cell, comes out of the animal cell through the cell membrane. Here the cell membrane acts as a semi-permeable membrane and enters into the pickle and tries to dilute the saltness of the pickle. So when the water came out of the animal cell, it gets dehydrated and it dies. So is there any harm to the pickle here? Because some fluid is coming out of the animal cell, which is dangerous, fungus or bacteria, and entering into the pickle. Nothing happens because the function of the semi-permeable membrane is that it just allows the only water molecules to pass through it. That's how we are getting only water to the pickle and it is not harmful. And that's how this excess amount of salt and oil saves the pickle. And again, salt is my hero. Maybe the oil is second hero. The thing is, we know osmosis in our 8th grade itself. And we know we will add more oil and more salt. And it is just for preservation. Having this knowledge in your mind is like these dots. You know this. You know the things. You have the dots with you. But the thing is, how are you connecting the dots? This is intelligence. That's what we have to do. You shouldn't simply sit with the knowledge. You have to analyze. You have to connect the things. Now we discussed some bio kind of things. How can this bio knowledge which we discussed helps in understanding the current? That's the main objective. But I want to make this in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe if you love the content. Thank you.